Like, I'm at the point in my life where I ain't gotta scream or yell or be whatever. I just wanna be transparent while getting my point across. All I ever wanted to do in my life was be somebody. I don't want to be a loser. And I don't feel I am one, but I never wanted to be one. Never was that an inspiration or aspiration for me to be. I lived my entire life try to be somebody. First of all, if anybody wondering why am I on the ground, it's so hot. This Georgia heat, maybe it's global warming, but this is no joke. It's not at all. It's no laughing matter. But what also isn't no laughing matter is the dedication I put forth to be somebody. The inspiration that drove me. The things that aligned my nature and my mentality to feel like a adult that's sustained. That means I was able to, like, let's just say you run your top speed. Let's say you're a track star. Your top speed is 15 miles per hour for a human being. If by some way, naturally, you're able to sustain that speed, that's a bragging point. You can now say to your predecessors and anybody that comes after you, you can say, hey, well, you might be this good, but this is a replica of what I did in my highest point in life. There's a new nuance that you've set. I say that to say, man, because, like, first of all, a lot of things in my body is tripping out right now. As I talk to you, I'm simultaneously rubbing my feet with this ruler, scratching my feet, as I try to perpetuate my ideology, as I try to articulate myself. One thing I could tell you that I'm so thankful for, there's a lot of things I'm thankful for. Thankful for life. I'm thankful for the ability to disseminate this point and get it across. Because as I lay on my back, anybody want to know what the background is? The background is the carpet. It's me laying in front of the AC, fucking gasping for air, thankful for my Lord and Savior for giving me life, but trying to survive this Georgia heat as I compete with these yellow jacket wasps and the atmosphere itself. The point that I'm making, there's a lot of points I want to make, but I was watching something. I don't even remember what I was watching. But it was talking about the World Cup and the games and things that's going on in the world and whatnot. And I said to myself, dog, you got this old song, and I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. This is like the generation I grew up under. And you got to ponder that question. And I'm going to get in my little private social media later where I can ponder these questions. If you ponder these questions publicly, they'll call you an anti-Semite or they'll say you're not American. So don't ponder these questions publicly. Ponder them privately. Who owns you? Oh, I went from 9 viewers to 4. And soon I will go from 4 to negative 20. Awesome. That doesn't change the point. That doesn't change the message whatsoever. And it's very clear. Thank God for my life. And now I'm finna incorporate my life. Not only this intellectual fortitude that might not subscribe to your well-being, but I'm going to incorporate my life. And Carl Thomas did a song with Noriega, and I don't got to, like, describe who these guys is. You can know them or don't know them. That ain't my business. That's your business. So, like, every other thing we do is your business. Only thing I'm saying is, there's a song called I Love My Life, and I truly love it. and I was out and about handling my errands, and I was disrespected by a couple folks. And I just did a last stream. Maybe I erase it. But it's this older black man. And he's the perfect personification. He's the perfect representative of older black men. Because he looks like a hard-working guy. You look at him, you say he got an old broke-down truck. He's carrying this kid that looked just miserable. Like, yo, God, granddaddy, please let me out of this truck. It's like most black kids' life growing up with older folks. And the older folks will tell you quick, especially the older black folks, shout out to the sub. Older black folks will say, respect white people. If a cop pull you over, put your hands on the steering wheel. Don't say nothing. Answer his questions. You learn these things coming up. It's like, I don't know what code they'll talk about, but it's like a standard that the older blacks set forth for you. I call it the slave code. And I don't want to disrespect nobody, but let's just call it the slave code. I come from the ancestors, and my ancestors, they stayed alive for many years amongst racist white men that wanted to kill them and that raped their mamas and raped them and all kind of subordinates or infrastructure of people that was very vile. And in order to sustain your life, this is what you're going to have to do to keep your life. And they give you the code. And what we blacks do, we replicate it, we bestow it upon our kids. But this is the cool part about the YNs. Nobody ever prepared for the YNs. Nobody. Not even black people. I consider myself a hood Negro. None of us prepared for the YNs. The YNs was not a combination. I need you to understand this. Since we're in school, this is a ruler. And so if you see this thing swinging, this is me teaching. There's combination, and I'll spell combination out for you. COMBINATION. Pardon me for sounding like an old Trill album, Webby and Boots and shit. But I gotta spell this shit out. That was combination. I'll spell it again. COMBINATION. Now here's a new word that we're going to incorporate. Culmination. See how that sounds similar? See the synonymous between the words? Combination and culmination. Culmination could be synonymous with accumulation. They asked John Gotti, how did he make his money? He said, I accumulated it. The greatest answer in the fucking history of the world, if you ask me. Don't ask me how it accumulated. No addition, just accumulation. Anyway, back to culmination. Before I get too deep and lose my own self. So this culmination of American culture, which if someone was to say disseminate, pardon me, I wanted to kind of break this down for white people, because sometimes I be feeling like I shouldn't break it down for black people. I should break it down for the new school white people, because this is the whole genesis of this point. There's a new white culture that's out here, and they're starving for intelligence. They're starving for information. We live in a world of information technology. And I'm not talking about IT majors. I'm talking about people that starve for information. All they do is, here go this word now, let me incorporate it, culminate this information. They don't combine it. They can combine it to make a point, but they culminate it. They're hoarders of information. Maybe I'm getting a little too deep. Y'all let me know. Let me start reading this chat. Am I being a little too deep? Am I speaking a little too metaphorical for you guys? Look, should I break this chat down? Should I disseminate this chat to a microscope? Don't even get me beyond my realm itself. But let me just finish this point. Matter of fact, I lost my points. That's what I hate about getting too deep. I had a big point I was gonna make, and I'm gonna look back at this chat so disappointed, and I'm gonna say, "Damn, I lost my point." I swear to God, I had an amazing point, but I'm gonna just carry on and try to just play like I remember my point. The ultimate point that I'm making is because all I can think about that's taking over my brain is this black man, this old black man. And I'm so disappointed in this black man. If I can chastise him with this ruler, I would never hurt him. But if I could chastise him, just a couple of pats on the back or butt, I say I'm disrespected. I try to do you a favor, sir, and in turn I respected the favor. And all you did was prove to me the Negro that you are, which is a man that's not a man. You got a little kid riding with you in the passenger seat, like I got a child riding with me. The child riding with you is probably your grandchild. Child riding me is my direct descendant. And I try to do you a black favor. All you got to do is say, you know what? I appreciate that, sir, Mr. Boss, whatever on your Negro agenda. That's all you got to say. But you don't want to say it. All you want to do is divert and take my precious time, which mean the world to me. You can't get nothing. One thing, listen, the most precious thing in this world is not gold. It's not oil. It's not anything except for time. Time is the most, don't never let no human tell you there's a commodity more valuable than time. I've spent and predicated so much of my life and time to people that did not care about my safety, did not care about my health. All they cared about was their money, and that's cool. But their money cost me my what? That I can't never buy, that I can't never replicate? My time. I asked a woman, I'm very precious with this. Don't waste my time, baby. I'll let you know everything you want to know under the sun about a man, and I'll let you know even more about me. Just don't waste my time. I've never filled out a job application or went forth trying to make any money with the intention to waste time. It's the most precious asset. I've understood this for 1,000 eons. So therefore I would never waste time. Even right now, as I speak, we're 13 minutes and 20 seconds in. If I'm wasting your time, like I told the last guy 2 chats ago when he tries to, this is boring. Pardon me. Why are you subjecting yourself to this? You're spending, let me tell you guys something. If you don't give me a like, and I'm about to finish this up. If you don't give me a like in the next 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever, guess what? Not only am I not mad at you, you done something very great, which let me know that you must have been paid to be watching me. You might be a fed. I ain't tripping on that. But what leads me to that speculation is you're spending the most precious resource you could accommodate or culminate or combine, which is time. Far be it from me to ever waste any man's time, black, white, feminine, strong, athletic, gay, straight, etc. Whatever you want to classify yourself as, I don't want to waste nobody's time. And therefore, thus, I don't want my time wasted. And that's how I carry myself. So when you see me on the streams and chats, if I seem discombobulated, I'm not. If I seem anything, just know that I'm never going to be disingenuous. I'm always going to be 100% transparent, because the worst thing I would ever want to do in my stream, in my chat, in my online, in my personal, in any part of my life, in any part of my time, is waste your time. Your time is precious to me. Even if it ain't to you, it's precious to me. I won't waste it. So when you spend any kind of time with me, you're not wasting your time. I'm gonna give you your bang for your buck, your money's worth. I could make this longer, but that will be wasting your time. I could try to transcribe it to a degree where I relate it to women. Cause there's one thing I definitely don't do is waste a woman time. But nevertheless, that would be doing too much. But I'm not gonna waste y'all time. Anybody ever scream and subscribe? My subscribers know I don't waste your time. I get to the gist. And even if it seems like I'm just prolonging the message, I might scratch a message out, but I'm never gonna scratch it to waste your time. Salute. I'm out.